Well, hello everybody. Welcome. I'm doing a PvP game to get my daily. I've just logged in. I actually logged in on this character because I had the Mist Stranger outfit on it. And I kind of don't like it when I have the same outfit on multiple characters. And then you look at it on character select and they're all sort of stacked there looking the same way. So, yeah, I kind of came on this and I thought, well, I might as well get daily. So then I queued and then the queue popped really quickly and I thought, well, I may as well stream. So, yeah, I'm playing the Wanderer Crate combo for Mirage that I talked about before, which as far as I can tell is actually one of the highest DPS variants of this build. It still has very minimal chase potential and it's still very weak versus Firebrand. Which means that for any kind of AT-oriented team fight, or if you're against a Firebrand, it kind of sucks at the mid-fights. But aside from that, it's very, very, very deadly. It's a lot squishier than the old Chaos variant, like the Adventurer Chaos combo, or even Earth Chaos combo, Earth Sage combo that people were running. Obviously, this is still Chaos. Sage is what I was trying to say. But, you know, the damage of those builds has been refined down with the successive nerfs. Also, it's more vulnerable because I don't run pistol on this. I don't run torch on this. I run pistol. So you get massive bleeds from the pistol, and you're getting massive bleeds from the bleed duration and the precision, all proccing onto sharper images. So we'll see how we feel. So this is a Soul Beast, and we got a kite for a second. He's going to barrage, and then we can use our Scepter too when he does so. Don't know what's going on with the shadow scale. As soon as he gets on node, we have to. He's unblockable here, so we can't rely on the 2. We're going to get the staff 2 to create the gap as soon as his worldly impact appears. Then we're going to evade during his rapid fire. He's wasted his Sikkim, so that's over. He's going to try and push us on the node. See, look at his bleeds. 25 bleeds. And he can't quite get... There's his reveal resistance, so we strip it with Arcane Thievery. And now he dies. I'm pushing this because I don't want him to snowball into mids with another burst that my players aren't ready for. So this guy's dead, but it's fine. It was a different engagement. So this is a Rev, and we're low on cooldown, so we have to be careful here. All right, the Rev doesn't want to push it. He doesn't know that we're weak. So now we can finally cap. This was much better than letting the guy escape. They lost in mid anyway, so if I had the awareness of seeing that, then we maybe wouldn't have made that play. So the guy's on respawn, obviously, right? So we're waiting to see where he is. I never would have pushed that mid without looking. So there's his stealth. We're going to Chaos Storm, and we're going to do a combo finisher in the middle of it to give ourselves a bit of extra protection. He's on Greatsword, so we need to stay away because of the parry. I am upset about getting neutralized there. That was a bit frustrating, honestly. We're going to wait for the ambush. We don't worry about blocking the pet or anything. The pet will just die to our passive stuff here. He has to swap that or merge with it. There he did merge, and he had Sikkim as well. I'm dead. I fucked that up. Okay, so basically, I was too distracted trying to articulate something to you guys. Normally, I would have moved around this a bit quicker. That was really stupid. It was stupid. I should have pushed him as well while he was on the thing. This looks like a complete loss, by the way. Because, well, I don't know, actually. We're winning the other nodes now. Never mind. We might be okay. I should have won this, and we would have had them 3 capped. That was honestly just awful gameplay from me. Good morning, Commie. Tronzone says, I wish there were more maps. Yeah, it would be nice. I want more maps, not necessarily for different conquest experiences. I just want more maps so that the game looks different. And so that when someone, like, streams this was terrible from my Necro here, right? Like, he pushed the Sikkim Soul Beast. He needs a plus to be able to win that. And now because of that, we get neutralized in mid. I can hold this in mid, but I can't cap it back very quickly. Well, mind you, it's a Deadeye, so he'll take an early pot shot, possibly. No. That was pretty bad of me using the Scepter 2 there. You do a Scepter 2 like that to, like, if you sort of don't respect the competency of the player against. This has turned into quite a big fight, and he's going to get jumped there. This has turned into a 2v2. It's Necros versus Soul Beast Rev. I would expect the Soul Beast Rev to win. So my decision of who to plus, I would go there. But they just got a kill, so now I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to help this guy peel out. I'm going to look for respawns because I haven't been watching the kill counters. We did get a really nice stun there. We didn't see Interrupt come up because I think the guy was stealth. Now, that Cry of Frustration there was really good because it blinded the guy. I just got decapped. I would have thought this guy was fighting the Ellie, so my expectation was he'd fight. What I was also doing there was looking at the minimap to see if I could see a downstate icon, because if so, we could quite easily keep him down in the Shadow Refuge or around the Shadow Refuge by spamming staff ambushes, because it's got really good cleave. So here we cry of frustration, then we use the Scepter 2, which saved us from the Deadeye, so we have to do this now. And we have to peel out because I've been sickened as well. I've got Deadeye and Sickum on me, and this guy's on me. They're all desperate for me, which is a bad play from them because I'm too close to my base at this point. Mind you, I would go into the base, but now I can't because of the position of the Soul Beast. I need to keep away from that Ellie because when he gets his next stance up, there it is. Do you see that? And did you see that evade we got? We would be very dead if we'd eaten any of that. So now he knows he's lost, and we can go push the rest of the fight by creating a massive gap here. They already killed that. Good. So this guy, I swear, lots of people with Fractal Goddess don't really know what they're doing in PvP. Like, there was no point in him pushing me. He just let his friend get bodied, outnumbered. So it's Rev here, and he's a non-standard Rev build. You can tell because of his traits. So that immediately makes me think I can go a little bit more aggressive. So, and now that the shield 5 makes me definitely think I should go more aggressive. That was nice because his facet put weakness on me, and I can swap that. So he probably doesn't have the cleanse to deal with this. He doesn't even know which of these clones is me right now. So I'm just going to keep spamming the ambush and just restacking. He just chanced it. That's fine. And he got a good interrupt there as well. He managed to kill all my stuff. So just there, I looked at the minimap to see if anyone was going to plus me. They're not. It's fine. This is going to take a lot longer than I'd want, but that's what his build's all about, it seems, so it's fine. All right, there it is. Oh, no, he got another facet up. How short is the cooldown on that? All right, so they're going to die again here, but hopefully so will he. There you go. Right, he's been condied out. So this guy just came in, but it was pointless. But, I mean, I don't hate that rotation because I don't know how tanky this is. This is a weird build I don't know anything about. I don't know whether that was a mistake for me to rotate into it. Obviously, it was pretty low value because he owned the node the whole time. I didn't do that on the back of a back cap. If I'd done that on the back of a back cap, that would be really good, right? If we had neutralized him. This guy's playing smart because he doesn't want to push into a huge enemy snowball. And he's a Reaper and he knows that's really dangerous. So I give him the Chaos Storm for some free Aegis. We're going to get hit really hard if we go for this too hard, so we have to be very careful. I'm actually going to distort in the middle of this. The reason I say that is that this is a Deadeye and a Sickum Soul Beast, which is just a super deadly thing. So here you see, by the way, I've got lots of Mirage Mirrors up. I run that trait because it's just shit tons of free ambushes and evades, as long as you've got the... So that there was a targeting issue. I was trying to Arcane Thievery any potential stability to throw my diversion in seconds later. Pretty sure my Reaper has this kill. I don't need to be here anymore, so I'm going to leave. But I targeted weirdly, so pretty much messed this up. But it was okay anyway, because you get quickness from Arcane Thievery. ArenaNet bake into so many skills, just like, oh, you messed up, it's okay anyway. Have some value anyway. That's like their philosophy from fucking skill balance now, so it doesn't matter very much. So we get our 3 clones, and now we proc the illusionary ambush, and we just stand still. This is a build that the slower you play, and the more brain dead you play, the more value you get out of it. So this is really tricky, because I don't really have what I need to press him. But if I Arcane Thievery here, for the super speed, I should be able to break combat, as you can see. And we might be able to get there before he caps it. It doesn't really matter if we get there before he caps it, because his build cannot sustain anyway. But coming from this side means it's more likely he won't instant burst us along the long free lines of sight you get on this map. So this is quite scary, because he's probably unstoppable. Fuck's sake. Our Distort ran out just at the wrong time there. I might die. It depends. We've got to just basically line of sight. He doesn't really have the sustain here, but his pet can pressure us, so we have to be very careful. He already unblockable. I'm playing really badly here against the Soul Beast. Okay. Ah, the fucking pet man. We have killed him. Oh no, we haven't even killed him. That was honestly so gross. We did a good engage there with the point blank shot. This guy has to be good at the game now. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm not even good at the game, just halfway good. Yeah, our problem there was we ate a worldly impact. Now, if you go back and you watch the VOD, if you look at my distort, basically distort has a scaling duration based on how many clones you pop. And I think his shadow attack killed one of my clones, so the duration was slightly shorter. And then he worldly impact about 1/4 of a second after the duration ran out. And it wasn't because he was waiting for the timing or anything. It was just that he just spammed the skills. But he got it. So with that worldly impact, we had to kite, and then we never quite had the pressure. I would assume he... Oh my god, that was really bad because we got obstructed. I thought he'd keep running in, but no, he's like full brain dead. Like, well, maybe it's not quite full brain dead. So this is really dangerous for me now. I don't know what our expectation can be about how good our team does here. We have to basically kite out because we're 1v3. Well, there's this guy kiting some players. We might be able to save this guy. No, we couldn't. We can sustain here for a very brief moment longer, and then we kind of have to pull back. The other guy's dead. It's just massive outnumber. One of us realistically should have been plussing the... this guy's positioning is horrendous. Should have been plussing this 1v1 over here. And then we would have been fine. I don't really have any generation right now. The Rev is going to close. So we have to pick that up. So I'm going to Illusionary Ambush just to make sure I get maximum time here. Because this is the really tanky build. So it's just really important we have max... value on the node here in terms of like cap potential, so that when we get plus later we can maybe do something about it. So there you saw my Scepter 2 into Cry of Frustration, which blinded him, which was actually a bad play from me, a silly combo. Also, you can see the weakness of his build here now. He's playing a really bunky, sustainy build with absolutely no blowout potential. He's got staff 5, and if he'd taken me off there, I could have jaunted back on. So, like, builds like this just aren't very good. They need a lot of pressure to be able to work, which is the only reason Scrapper kind of works. Also, Scrapper can Elixir X if it really wants. Oh, I guess he's got the Herald Elite. I don't think it's enough. This plus is terrible. It's a complete waste of time. The Scourge isn't necessarily to know that, but it's getting bad enough now for our team that we really... I'm holding my camera here to watch a plus. That we really can't afford to do this. It's like a complete waste of time. He should be fighting in the team fighting mid, not plussing a completely safe situation for me. I mean, again, he doesn't necessarily know that, but it could cost us the game. Because me and him now, we're not going to be able to 2v3 necessarily. It all depends how bad the rotation of the enemy team is. Watching their respawns. Could have got a higher value Chaos Storm, to be honest. We're waiting for our Warlocks to appear for the next ambush. And now we're going to lock him in and ambush again with a Scepter 3. It's too much Condi for him. If he got a good reflect, that would have been nice. Here I've been a bit slow. We got it. We're fine. There what you actually saw I did was I kept target on the Scourge so that my Staff 2 worked well. We just got double interrupt there. Triple interrupt. I'm going to keep rolling with it. I think we interrupted his heal, which is very hard to do on a Rev. So that guy's dead. I can get really good bleed value off of this now as well. Especially on a Mesmer, what you can do is you can put a clone like... it moved in. You can put a clone like halfway. If he tries to self-res, I think he's just thrown the game. Because what's really beautiful... he has stab. We have to arcane... Oh, I don't have this diversion. Fuck. And now I'm completely out-pressured. That Deadeye was smart. He decapped me out of that stealth now. Oh, I did have pistol. Where is the Deadeye? Did he move? No, he went to cleave that body. See, they're sustaining with kills right now. And reses, and we're not getting them. What I should do is mind rack before the Scepter 2 quite often. Deadeye's on me. I can't do anything now. We have a big distort here. We might be able to get the dream. Ready? No, we can't. We can't. It was a stupid idea of mine, but we lose the game anyway if I don't. We lose the game, so that's a loss. That means we don't get daily, which is a real shame, but we can go to do master, so. Oh well. I think that was an extremely difficult game to win, to be honest. But you see this 500k damage? That's a lot of damage for a fucking Condi Mirage. That's a lot of damage for a Condi Mirage. I had to, like, get the stomp there, and then I had to, like, help with something else. I don't know. Because this wouldn't be capped in their favor right now, and maybe we could have won. But it was asking an awful lot of me. And generally was just a little bit silly. So, yeah. Alright, well, let's go on now. Let's do something we haven't done on the stream for a while, and that's let's get our home instance. Can I show my build later? Just basically play Wanderer Amulet with Crate Runes on a Staff Infinite Horizon build. The rest you can make up for yourself. But those are the components. Oh, and a pistol. Staff and pistol. Those are the components I rolled with, and it seemed to work okay, given all the nerfs. But it is so much more of a vulnerable build. The reason I lost that game was because I lost those two Soul Beast 1v1s that I think ordinarily, had I not been trying to articulate everything I was doing, I probably could have done quite handily. Soul Beast really isn't a problem on that build. Even though it's pretty much the most boosted class in the game at the moment. Yeah, are we NA or EU at the moment? No, we are EU at the moment. We're EU. It's another EU stream. It's 2 EU streams back to back. I actually haven't done any PvP between the last 2 streams, I think. And I haven't done any region swapping either, so... I barely... Oh, no. I think I did grind PvP. I think I have played PvP. So let's swap this off. I really like the Black Citadel. I don't know. Did I show you guys this one day? I think I did. By the way, we got a lot of exciting things today. A lot of exciting things. We're going to finish a rare collection. We're going to get lots more wardrobe unlocks. I'm going to show you a fancy new build. And potential solution to one of our biggest problems. That's karma. And here I'm going to show you this technique, which is with the Reaping Glyph. If you stand on this side of the candy corn node and activate it, you can proc the bloodstone crystals over there. Oh, really? I missed them? I've done that successfully. Here, try it here. No. What are you doing? You can totally get those. Wait, did I keep A? Oh, I don't have A. No, I do have AON. You can get these. I've done it like 4 days in a row. You can get these. I think we're going to get our next Zephyrite gloves today as well. We're going to get a lot of stuff. And very soon as well. Anyway, normally you don't have to go to that. And then you can grab all of these at once. Black Citadel's really, really OP for all this. Basically, like, look at that. It's all perfectly positioned. I'm trying to find a way you can get this Lotus as well. It'd be really nice if you could get that. Running, dry on Karma, and no one trains in Edge of the Mist anymore. I just don't think that that's the way to do it anymore. Techno Newt, thank you so much, man. Thanks for the host. I appreciate it. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a good Sunday morning or Saturday night. It's up to you guys. Well, up to you. Maybe it's not up. Yeah, it's up to you. You chose where to live. So it's up to you. It sucks, but for once it's been mostly boring and not full of chills, aches, and whatnot. It's been mostly boring. What? The day for you? Chills, aches? What's making you chill and ache a lot? So we grab the leather. I'm not going to bother with that last exotic chest or whatever. Actually, if you have a look here, if I go to map currencies... I did, you know these Black Lion chests we've been opening that have been giving us Tyrian voucher, like currency vouchers? I did actually open a few for leyline crystals and airship parts. Now, the airship parts, I admit, was a silly idea and a waste of them, probably. However, the leyline crystals, I have no regrets because they're just so annoying to get. And what this allows me to do is next time I do more Dragon Stand, I can spam more machetes on them. But with this currency, I could also, in theory, buy keys that mean that my home instance gather route every day is that much bit more profitable. But I think we'll save that. We're going to keep spamming those currencies on machetes for a long time. We're going to spam them on machetes until we have... this suddenly feels really important for me to get every day, to just get petrified wood. But we're totally finished with this currency now. There's actually no reason to ever get any more of that currency on my whole account. What was I saying? Yeah, so anyway, it's just machetes until we get all the Dragon Stands rewards and until we get all the guild rewards or enough, you know, crystalline ore for all the guild rewards. And potentially a shit ton of legendaries. Though if we're moving to the Path of Fire legendary acquisition system, we might be okay there. Once we've done all of that, we can finally start spending Tyrian exchange vouchers on currency just for keys. And then we can forever have more value out of our home instance, because we'll be complete, so to speak. Look at what a long road it is to complete Heart of Thorns. I think it's incredible. I think it's really cool. The beetle races, incredible. A lot of this stuff. I like these really long-term rewards the devs have been putting in. Mascoit. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Rise and Crown, what's the best profession to run through all the personal living story and open world questing? Reaper. Necromancer. Necromancer is the profession. Reaper is the elite specialization. You can run Relentless Onslaught for anything that's pretty easy. And then if you ever struggle, even remotely, you just swap on Blighter's Boon, that Grandmaster, and you make sure that you're playing Spite and Blood. And just take what's obvious there. And then you can face roll your way through that. It'll take a little bit longer to kill it, but you'll grind through no problem whatsoever. Alright, so there you go. The quartz. Now, let's have a look. We have 6 in stock. Well, how many do we need? We needed 5, wasn't it? So we could have done this yesterday. For another Zephyrite unlock, I think, wasn't it? Let's go have a look. Let's stay at the Black Citadel as well, because why not? Hello, Sebastian. It's good to see you. Holy shit. Philanor says they thought I had sepsis, but the fever has been mild and I haven't felt chills this much. Basically felt hot and nothing else. And that was 2 days ago. I've had no fever since. Holy shit. How would you just get sepsis? What's the situation there? Right, so the way I'm going to remember this is I'm going to type black. Then I'm going to get a black line chest and I'm going to preview it. Then I'm going to get an armor unlocker and preview that. And then it tells me which the 2 were. So it's Sun Blessed and it's Lightning Blessed gloves. So what we need to do is we come here and we type Sun dash touched. So it's the Sun touched gloves. But how do I know what rarity? Okay, this is medium. So look, preview into preview into preview. Beautiful. Okay, so we need the medium Sun Blessed light Zephyrite gloves. So we buy those on the TP for 4 gold, by the way. I thought they were just a couple of gold. But 4 whole golds? Outrageous. So what we do is we nip over to the TP now. Then we grab this. We click take all. And then you're going to think to yourself, well, you don't remember the recipe exactly right now. So you just type /wiki, shift click it. All of a sudden you're on a page. It's got the thing. Look how effectively we've done that. It could be used with 5 quartz, 20 wine, and just a stack of quartz. Okay, so back to our bank. I know that's a little bit inefficient what we did there, but it's the best way to do this. Should probably not be raptoring on these. I don't know, the raptor feels a bit weak at the moment compared to the others. Hell, but believe me, I don't want them to power creep movement any further, but I always get on the raptor and somewhat half-ish regret it. Okay, so we're going to withdraw quartz. We're going to withdraw the charged quartz. And then we're going to go to Miani at the Mystic Forge. And we're going to buy 20 wine from her. Really hope I got this right. Otherwise, we're just throwing 5 quartz in the can. Once again, by the way, I'm delaying a little bit right now to get to the really exciting stuff on this stream. So we do this. Oh, wait. That was a slightly inefficient movement there as well. Wine was on this bottom tab. No, the second tab for some reason. I'm going to buy 20 of it. All right, ready? This. Where's the wine? More wine! I don't know why the Mystic Forge still has that problem after all this time. Oh, I only withdrew 1? Hello? Seriously? What? Did I not withdraw any? Excuse me? Did they not stack together? Is that the problem? Yeah, they never stack together. So I put the stack of 1 in for some reason. Okay. This. Ready? We really want to see a ding here, otherwise I fucked up. Okay, no, I didn't mess up. Alright, good. So there you go, that's the Sun-Blessed gloves done now. Alright, so we've only got 1 more, and now we just deposit all the excess and the stuff from the home instance. And we execute a salvage all. And then we come up here and we type cons. And we consume these, and these, and these, and these. We can deposit that. These. We can eat this. Hero's Choice Chest. It's interesting how those Hero's Choice Chests give you 100 trade contracts, which is exactly the number you need if you want to do the other thing. Okay, and now now that we've opened all of that, we come back. I should have salvaged second, to be honest. But look, we've got 40 greens there. So we do that. Let's make this bigger as well while we're at it, shall we? We hit deposit. Consume that. Consume that. Consume that. Salvage rares. Salvage those. We're already back up to 2,000 mithril. We're already back up. How? We salvage that. Get a bit of hardened leather out of it. I'm alright with this. I'm alright with this. Now, what was the other thing? Wait, what is this? Suspicious orders. Don't care about you. Milling stones. We're already up to 2,000 milling stones again. That benthic aqua breather, was that salvageable? It wasn't. We're just going to delete this. Not TPable, not salvageable, nothingable. This, I don't know where it came from. I know you guys are going to be itching for me to click compact, but what it will do is it will throw, because I don't have an invisible box at the bottom, it will throw all my stuff at the bottom up, and I don't quite fancy that. Okay, so then we go to the vendor. And we'll start looking at the cool stuff in just a moment, guys. Don't you worry. Sell all this away. There's still some exotics here. I had no idea. So that. It's just 2 exotics. Where are you? You're here. And you're here. Pretty good. Pretty good. King Laggy TP. Come on now. We can sell that. Right. Okay. Then these runes. These are like Sun's Refuge things, and they keep coming in because we keep doing the Zeal thing. But, we'll figure that out at a later date. Get rid of him. Him. Consume him. Get rid of those. Deposit those. Oh, are we really getting writs here? Interesting. Maybe I put these in my shared slots as well so that they filter through comfortably. What are you? A Seraph Medal of Honor. No, thank you. Rune of the Thorn. No, thank you. The Winterberry Sorbets, I guess we'll eat. I think someone probably gave us those on the stream. And the Mithril we'll just let stack up for now. I'm not going to go craft all the Mithril or do all that kind of stuff. Alright, okay, so that's that thing with list done. And that's the next Zephyrite thing. That's good. Let's quickly run now over to Merlin. And take a roll at the Mini Griffin. Have we been doing inventory management for 30 minutes? No, I don't think so. We did the home instance. We did some Mystic Forge crafting. We got our first unlock already. You know, we tend to get a lot of unlocks per stream. Oh, yeah, we're going to ignore this pop-up because it's just going to be so annoying to deal with. I suppose we didn't really have much discussion. I noticed over on Wooden Potatoes 2, that some of you guys, well, one of you guys also noticed the art station thing had gone down, completely irrespective of my discussions yesterday. So, I don't know. I've had no messages from... Well, okay, let me just be very clear. The art station thing with the Guild Wars mobile art, if anyone has those anywhere or knows where they are, I would love to have them, if that's okay. Not because I want to make a video or, you know, any of the questions we were asking ourselves about that, but simply just because I'd like to have it for reference at a later date, like a way later date, where it might not feel so bad to post, right? The further away these things become, you know, a bit like that Canthan art, or maybe, or just because I want to scrutinize them a little bit more. I looked at it briefly, but my idea was to do a lot of detailed look at it for the purpose of a video, and obviously that's now gone, so I don't know. I would love to have those images. If anyone has them anywhere, if you're watching this on a VOD, if you're watching it live right now, if you're watching it anywhere, please let me know, because I would love to pick those up. Also, now that we're done with PvP, I'm going to put the other audio sliders on, so that the game doesn't sound so miserable and quiet. And now let's go to get blood in the water for the day, because I'm not doing fractals anymore. Did I check out the Season 1 discussion on Reddit on the thread about my video? I did check a little bit of it. While I was playing Divinity yesterday, Kerry mentioned, oh, hey, there's a thread. I was surprised because people don't really post my stuff on Reddit anymore, because I don't do since I went to the very episodic, like, long series type thing, it's not casual enough content for people, I think, where they can just drop in on one. And anyway, she'd seen someone had been commenting on, like, why they thought my Patreon was so low, and were basically just telling me to make lore videos. I always resent being told to make lore videos, to go back to making lore videos, because it's like, what do you think I focus on when I'm streaming a new episode, or when I'm streaming The Wing, or when I make videos covering that content, which obviously I've been kind of bad with lately. But if I were to make the Deepstone video, that would be a lore video, right? And obviously that's not come out. So I think they've got a point that a lot of the contemporary content I've been, like, slower to get out because I've been doing the Let's Play. But the Let's Play is focusing on lore. It's all lore. Like, well, 90% of it's lore. So I don't know. I kind of resent that. But anyway, it was just people telling me stuff I already knew, basically. And that was the comment chain I was more interested in, because I don't know, I'm a bit fearful and flinchy of criticism at the moment. But yeah, I saw some people talk a bit about Living Worlds. I guess I just don't agree with people's opinions about Living World quite often. There's our key from Blood in the Water. But there were just some weird... Everyone talks from like everyone supposes about Living World Season 1. They suppose it was popular, or they suppose it wasn't. Like, there was a guy saying, oh, we can see from the fact that they went to Season 2 that Season 1 wasn't a success in terms of player population. But that's, like, wrong. It could have been not a success in terms of developer burnout and all sorts of other things more than a success in terms of player population. There's multiple fault points a content stream could have that could cause the devs to turn their back on it. But a guy supposes, and people just state stuff quite very factually about Living World, when really it's... so I don't know, I was a bit miffed at a lot of the comments. I don't like this kind of thing where, at this point, a lot of people talking about Season 1 don't know what they're talking about anymore. They're just... There's a very real thing on the internet. I do it as well, which is basically we don't really talk about anything concrete. We talk about what we feel is right, and then we sort of work backwards with the logic to justify what we feel is right is right. And that's basically what happens with Season 1 now. People sort of look at it and they have an instinct for what they think a thing was or might have been, and then they just try and jigsaw it up. But that's not really right. And a lot of the time you see this happening. Like, my memories are very clear, I think, on a lot of elements of Season 1. Like, people are romanticizing the marionette. Like, that's overblown these days. It was obviously popular, but it wasn't as popular as people seem to think. And people saying that, like, the height of Guild Wars ever was Season 1. Was it really? Like, come on. It was nothing compared to the game these days. The game these days is so much better. Season 1 is not that good. It's really not. So, I don't know. People, like, arguing for my corner, saying they should put it back, argue from all the wrong talking points. And the people arguing against it argue against it for all the wrong talking points. So... But people obviously feel those other things have merit. I mean, I could go through the Reddit thread and read it all out, but I don't know. I don't want to, because of the last time we did that. People got salty. Mind you, that was our MMORPG, not our Guild Wars 2, but hey, whatever. Alright, what am I on this for? We got Blood in the Water, we got the daily charged quartz, we crafted the Zephyrite thing. All right. Exciting thing number 1. You guys ready? Here we go. Karma. How do we get karma? Well, you'll notice now that my Mesmer is naked and cut as fuck, by the way. This character is now wearing the legendary armor. This is a necromancer. Anyone got any theories about what I've done? And there is a hint on... Oh, no, there's not a hint on screen. There's not a hint because the face cam is covering it. Ah, but that itself is a hint. If the face cam wasn't here, this would be even easier for you guys. Why? Let's see. Does anybody know? We'll see how long I awkwardly sit about waiting to see if chat deigns to respond. Fatful Larry says World vs. World Scourge, tagging and bagging. No. Crux says AFK farm. Crux is correct. If the face cam wasn't here, you would see that this character is in the Sand-Swept Isles. Bone Minion farm. This is it. VexMech says, I have no clue. No, you guys have got it. So last night, after I was done doing my AFK world bosses, I stood here with minions near these Reef Skelk. Now, I picked these Reef Skelk because they don't have any blowouts. And these Reef Skelk also, there's a couple of extra ones in the area. And also sandworms spawn here too. And they even fight one another. So that kind of helps you, right? So I basically just stood here. And I had Guild Wars on one monitor. And I had other stuff on the other monitor. And I would just look over it. And if a minion died, I'd resummon it. And I just sat here. This was it. This was the game. I just left this like this. You can't leave it for that long because it will kick you for inactivity if you actually leave. But yeah, I just kind of sat here for a vast majority of my day yesterday. Well, not a vast majority. A good like 5-6 hours worth of just standing here, right? While I was doing other things, while I was cleaning the house, while I was cooking dinner, you know, doing all kinds of different stuff. You just make sure that the minions aren't dying. Like, look, see this eel spawns? The eels jump in, which is really good as well. You could do this against drakes and stuff, but they knock you back. As for the stats, I've gone with... wait, what's that? So was it Plague Doctors. Vitality so that I don't go down. Healing power so that my blood magic stuff is a bit stronger. Condition damage because it's one of the only stats that minions inherit. Concentration so that my boons last longer. Now you might be thinking, wait, what boons, WP? Well, I'm running Grove Runes. Grove Runes give you protection, duration, and this meadow. Here it is. It's up right now. The meadow gives regeneration to all of my guys. So it's as though I have a staff and I'm using Mark of Blood. This is a new rune effect that is actually really strong. And it basically means I give extra AoE healing to all of my minions. Minion Mancing was buffed recently as well in terms of the Jagged Horror trait on Death Nova here. The Jagged Horror element was awful in the game before. Really good balance and decision. Really much more fun Grandmaster now. But it means you snowball a bit more. And basically I just stand here with the meadows proccing every now and then. Sometimes you might aggro something. Like you could just throw it down. Like, I didn't even equip a main hand because it's irrelevant. You know, you can just try and aggro a little bit more. You don't have to use these skills though. I'll go into Shroud. And it builds karma. So let's have a look. My karma now is at 185,000. Okay. So that's for doing nothing. I got 185,000. Beautiful. And then what we can also do is we can look in my inventory and you'll see that from the last little batch I deliberately did not consume. I've got another 231 karmic retribution sitting here. So I just consume these and I just got another 46,000 karma. I also have 93 beeswax, 11 powerful blood, 49 potent blood, 13 vicious fangs. So these are all good materials, which I can deposit down. This worm wax is coming from the eels. And so yeah, now we have 231,000, which should be enough for 2 mini purchases today. 2 of them. So I'll let even while doing this discussion, more karma is rolling in. You see this? I mean, this one's coming a bit slower because he's the veteran. But the fact that you're killing veterans too is what I think is giving me a little bit more T6. Which is really nice. Okay. So, alright, we're going to log out there. Now, let's go on over to... Who do we want to go... So, it's like Bitterfrost Frontier is unlocked now. Who do I want to play Bitterfrost Frontier on? Some kind of open world build. Let's look at Warrior. Let's refine our Warrior open world build a bit more. Why did somebody put other stuff in quotes? What do you think I was doing? What's the joke there? All right. So open world, we would not run banners. I can tell you that much. I'd want some kind of gap close. Balls rush is pretty good for everything. Frenzy, if I was on Might Makes Right, would be kind of cool, and a stun break. But I'm not too excited about that. Or maybe Frenzy is good because it's a lot of quickness as well. None of these seem very exciting in PvE. The Spellbreaker skills. In fact, this whole selection in general is pretty poor. Featherfoot Grace is like the one I think you see most, or has the best utility. Break Enchantments you see some people run obviously, but these two, Star Beyond Sight and Imminent Threat, who runs these? Endure Pain does last ages in PvE, 4 seconds. Maybe we just go Signets, right? Oh. Power and Signet of Fury is always good. I mean, Signet of Fury is good on a Berserker more than anything else. Tasty Bacon, it's good to see you in chat. Welcome, welcome. As for our heal, probably Mending to keep peak performance procs up. Probably not Rampage. I probably don't care too much about Rampage here. Maybe something like this on utilities. And then we take Pure Strike. We take Sun and Moon style. Because of the heals that you get off of it, the extra system. Actually, I think I run Healsig. To be honest, I think I run Healsig. And then I think I run possibly the Mage Bane Tether, actually. Yeah, I mean, it's a damage modifier, isn't it? Yeah. We're not running Tactics. We're probably playing with Discipline here. We're probably running with Axe Mastery. Probably Condi Cleansing and Weapon Swap. Warrior's Sprint. Peak Performance. Forceful Greatsword, even with without a Greatsword, gives might. And probably... And then we would swap between these. We'll see how it feels. As for runes and stuff, you just min-max up to maximum crit chance. I've got Eagle. Pretty happy with that. We're already at 77%. And we get Fury. You know, this is actually pretty close already. It's pretty close. And we don't have food on. Dragon's Breath Bun. I think this is pretty fine. This is pretty okay. Alright, let's go to Bitter Frost Frontier. Now, I know that we need the chicken from this. So we're going to open up with this. And we'll get this unlock. And then we're going to move on. I don't know where else we need on this map. So it'll be sort of feeling around in the dark. But I kind of want to go to the hot spring. Because I like the hot spring. So let's go. We do not have much Mount Fashion Wars going on in this character. I do apologize, guys. I sincerely apologize. Now, the K, the heart, and the... It's really cool to see players. Look, fucking it seems like 3 players already here. Look, and there's a Spud here as well. No Gathering Tools equipped. I kind of do really want Gathering Tools on this map. Let's go up to the top and pick up some Gathering Tools for Natalie. Oh, mind you, she's only lacking a Foraging Sickle. Yeah, exactly. The Weapon Swap Condi Cleanse is nice for the combat breaks. It's pretty much good in any map. Genuinely, it's good in... the only maps it's not good in is probably like Queensdale and the very, very, very first ones. But anywhere else, there's always something that puts a bit of Cripple or a bit of Lingering Poison or Immob even. I mean, Immob we'd be ripping anyway with like Dagger 2. Or Eviscerate, or the Burst, or Balls Rush. We've got loads of ways to get off the Immob off of us. It doesn't get rid of Cripple as well, does it? Yeah, no, it's just Immob. Let me see. Sickle? I haven't had a character for this for ages, so let's just equip on Natalie, because why not? And if I ever want it again later on, I'll look for it elsewhere. So I did get some advice from Darg again. The thing with the mount wheel that I was looking for yesterday is the favorite mount behavior. Here. So we pick a favorite mount, and now it will function as a mount dismount as well at the same time. So I guess I pick Skyscale as my favorite mount. And then what I can do is I can change... no, let's not do it that way. Let's have our favorite mount here as... Springer. I could go really ham with this. Right, so look, here's the theory, right? With the Springer as the favorite mount, if I just tap the mount wheel, I always get onto the Springer straight away, right? So good for climbing. And then when I tap again, it's a dismount. However, if I tap my hotkey, I instantly go onto the Sky Scale. And if I tap my... and if I use the wheel itself, I can go into anything else that I like. So I have instant access to Springer and Sky Scale. And I think those two are pretty good. Oh, yeah, and then I can have this assigned to something else, say the Raptor. And I could even skill click or whatever for that. Which is a bit gross, but hey. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the Griffin is not as interesting as the Sky Scale right now. So what was the story here? We need to pick up the sticks? Yeah, the thing is, I mean, we get some quickness anyway from the Axe 4. Interesting. What's the Karma banner in use for here? Holy shit, the berry acquisition. We got that so quick. So here we could, like, go over here. He's frozen. Let's go in and speak to the vendor, shall we? Let's go in and speak to the vendor. Yes, look, we've had... Look, I'm getting really bored of people snarkily banging on about the fucking mount keybinds. It's like every stream someone comes in and thinks they have like something funny or interesting to say. It's the same comment every day. I've successfully indoctrinated 2 of my IRL friends to play Guild Wars 2 now. Good job. Now you got a huge job though to convince them that it's really fun and keep playing with you later though. And well, I don't mean that to be rude about the game. I just mean there's so many ways to play it and there's so many ways to go astray that you know, to give them the best experience, you got to be a bit like a Dungeons and Dragons DM. Oh, the Axe 4. Look how quick that troll died though. This is season 3. We don't get credit for that. So anyway, let's res this guy. We get credit for that. The Grawl are intrigued by your efforts to help them. I like that little bit of flavor text, you know. And I like this cave. Oh, invulnerable. Event. I was going to go get that POI. Wave 0 of 5 defeated. Oh, interesting. As soon as the invulnerability runs out, the orange crosses appears above. I'll try not to cleave too hard, because what we want to do is tag all of them. I'd love GS4 right now. That's a good tagging device. I don't really have a great tagging device on this. Well, I mean, Dagger 5 feels okay. Just want to hit that guy at the back. Get this guy. We can balls rush over. Eviscerate does not go as far as I want it to. His full count is pretty good. We got obstructed on the Coden that was in front of us. Okay. What can I do with these frost totems? Oh, this is what the sticks... you build snowmen, don't you? Isn't that what you do? You building snowmen on this? So that's wave 2 of 5. I think this event will give us the heart. Especially if we're reviving these guys in the meantime. Let's go hit these ones. WP, recently going around Guild Wars 2 in taking widescreen pictures in-game. Any places that I should really visit? Yeah, go to the Burnisher Quarry in Heart of Thorns. That place is gorgeous. And there's a lot of really gorgeous places in Dry Top too that have this a sort of similar aesthetic. Probably my favorite place in the whole game is the Burnisher Quarry in terms of how it looks. But there's a lot of really brilliant vistas. Stun break. This build doesn't have a stun break. Good, we get the full counter. Tether the oppressor. This skill's really nice when Zergs are around because it just executes so fast, you know? Is the Raptor engaged 10 targets? I mean, I don't know, actually. We got to get used to using Washel's Ruin properly because it's such a big burst, but you have to do the thing at the right time. Okay, so the heart's done, so we can buy the chicken now. But I want to finish this. WP likes them rocky cowboy views. Oh, you mean the in-game vistas? Yeah, I mean, it's gorgeous. There's lots of greenery there as well, though. What else is really, really incredible? I mean, I did a Beauty of Tyria video you might want to check out. That was like... I dedicated myself to figuring out what I thought were the most beautiful areas in Corteria and use reshade. I actually don't like the reshade I used in that video anymore. But that aside, I mean, that was always going to happen. Your taste change as you grow older and whatever, right? And they'll probably revert as well later. I'll end up really enjoying what I did with that video at some point in the future. But if you look at that, you'll see a ton of really nice looking areas. Excuse me. I'd like to convince my friend how good of a game Terraria is. I realise the beauty is quite masked by the boring looking graphics and somewhat mundane gameplay. Yeah, I really enjoyed my Terraria playthrough recently. I really did. That's the first time I've ever gotten into that game, and I definitely did get into it. Okay, so the mini chicken. Simple little mini. But well worth a pickup. It's going to cost us 50 berries, which is actually kind of stinging because, you know, you want these berries for random ascended trinkets every now and then, probably. Salt flats for the heat haze looks really good. I mean, yeah, Path of Fire, another great, you know, I've done a Heart of Thorns one. A great Path of Fire one to me is, again, it's the Rocky Canyon view, I guess, but here, right at the Temple of the Cormyr, looking out over in this direction, it's so good looking. I mean, POF is just amazing, honestly. Alright, so anyway, let's pick this up. And add the chicken. I guess she can rep the chicken as well. She's only got the baby hippo right now. Which is a pretty unique mini, honestly. Because it's a creature that you don't really find elsewhere. I could buy these. We do have the karma for it. So whatever. I guess I will. Why not? We do get 5. All these hero banners everywhere in the game are really nice. Right, so now the question is, what other things do we need? And I'm guessing that there are other minis on this map I don't have. We can afford another purchase today because we can get 2. So, oh, I got to get the voucher. Someone remind me as well. Don't let me forget that voucher in Ember Bay. We may actually be able to spend the vouchers today. Isn't that our 10th today? So we'll see. This is pretty cool, by the way. A roller beetle race on the ice. This feels good. Oh, if next expansion isn't Cantha, and it's like a Norn thing. Or actually, even if it is Cantha and they just do some good convincing mountain areas. I want to see a place like this. It's amazing how good the beetle works in some of these maps, right? Look at this. They could do such a good race on this map. Look at this. Look at the vistas you go through. And then they do a cool drift off on the left. Don't land in the hot spring. Ooh. Look at this. This is such a good race. It's so good. I want to ignore my actual objective here. Alright, so this is this brutally difficult event. I love the way that they made this, and they never went back to it. But it's a group event of defense, so it nearly always flips back in the other direction. So people see the full extent of the event chain very often. We can try it, though, because every kill we get in the interim is heart credit. This heart's actually really easy to do. This doesn't cleave, right? It's only one target, so actually it might not be that good. But yeah, you're meant to... Oh, wrong skill. You're meant to cleave targets and then take the heated rocks and throw them back in the water. Oh, maybe this changed, actually. Or maybe it's not scaled enough, so it's not too damaging right now. Did that work, or do I have to throw it precisely into the... Let's see, heated rock. Just going to try and throw it in the water here. This was such a good map, man. Oh. Because I just remembered, do you remember the hole you can swim down there? And there's the metal grate down there? Let's see. Did that do anything? What a good map. I don't know, man. This might be one of the best maps they ever made. There's just something about it. The hot spring area, the forest area, the icy area, the blizzard area. It's all great. The only boring area is the cave at the bottom and the introductory area, because it's just generic Sons of Svanir bullshit. But even there, you get, like, the Claw of Jormag flying around. Really, it's an extraordinary map. When Roller Beetle Racing came out, my guild, Drift, did a bit of Frost Frontier race with the devs who built the mount. Really? That's pretty cool. I've heard of Drift as well. Was I doing stuff with Drift at one point? But yeah, that's awesome. Mushroom mulch. Hold on. We don't want that in the thing. I don't know what that's for. We're not necessarily getting much heart credit here. The temperature's going to heat up a lot. So we want to do the thing with the herbs. I think we just literally pick herbs and give them to the NPC. I mean, that's an element of the map that's not very good. Yeah, I know we cancel Cast Hour for Signal of Fury. It really doesn't matter here. In how, like, broken easy this heart is to do. Oh, I forgot. We have to dodge a mushroom after it dies, right? But, like, you get 3 herbs each time, and you're sort of done in an instant. Stab? Do we want stab on this build? But whatever kind of stab we'd want, we wouldn't, like, auto stab. So would we run defense and run the stance GM? Like, this is overkill on damage, but it's overkill on damage in this content, pre-Path of Fire content. Tyria Drift is the big NA racing guild. They hold regular tournaments and are always making new tracks. Do they have any good content creators showing off what they do? Like, can I go look at videos of it? I feel like it doesn't have meaning unless there's something that, like, has it online for everyone to look at afterwards. So we get these tasty herbs. I genuinely think we've already got enough, especially with half of the heart already done. Hello! Quaggan likes you. I don't like you, Quaggan. Get out of my face. Sell me this mini and leave. Oh, here we go. It's the event. It's not to do with the event. It's to do with the thing. So we'll finish the event and get a bit of karma in a second. Mini Arctic Quaggan. Already got it. Already got this one. Interesting. Also already got all the recipes. Look how pricey some of this stuff is. So let's... I guess we'll stay just one more second. When Quaggan came out, Choya would... when Choya came out, Quaggan would toss aside. That's an interesting point. Why does it look so icy there? Holy shit, the Desert King axe looks awesome. I didn't realize I had that trail. I like using the Spellbreaker dagger for the Spellbreaker, but we don't even have a sigil on it. But I mean, it's the RGB dagger, right? If it had a trail like the axe does here, that changed based on its RGB at that moment, it would be like so good. It would be a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant skin. Okay, so let's go look over at the forest and the Svanir Hive, I guess. And that's it. That's all the hearts at that point. No, but does Path of Fire and Heart of Thorn stories carry over characters? Why are you asking that? Why do you want that to be account bound, man? Why? Christ, no, it doesn't, and rightfully so. Rightfully goddamn so. God damn it! You have triggered me. Alright, so Bull's Rush, Wastrel's Ruin. There it is. If we'd eviscerated first, we would have had a bigger modifier on it as well. This one, luckily, will be easy as well, because it's just kills Sons of Svanir. Holy shit, we one-shot that thing. But no credit. I guess it was just a summon. Look how good Dragon's Breath Bun is in the open world, right? That shit will never drop. I was most excited about this skill. If you go back and look at my very first initial impressions of these specializations, I was really excited about the Dagger 5 because the animation just looked really cool. And it's such like an inconsequential skill, actually. It's so like meaningless. It's not really, you know, it's the 4 that's really big. Which I think is terrible, actually. I think the animation, the big flashy animation with the tail, this should be the skill that gets turbocharged by enemies not using skills. Anything with a big damage or a big proc or a big effect needs a big animation. This is like fucking Design 101, right? Like this. This is good. Big damage, big animation. This is insane. It's so stupid. Half a second, tiny little thing that can like one-shot a medium armor character in PvP. Are you having a joke right now? I mean, that would be on a pretty cheesy build, what I'm talking about there. But it could be done. I was testing it on the golems the other day. So, you know, and then the 4, and I think the only reason that it is this way is because they didn't have any inspiration for what to do on the 4, right? Because if you make the 5 be the one with all of that, then what's the 4 gonna do? What's the special thing to the 4? It's just a hit. So I think that's probably how it ended up coming about. Right, let's go see whether we can make a purchase over here. WP, just joined. What are you working on? Well, I found a solution to the karma issue. So, we have just unlocked Bitter Frost. Oh, shit. Wait. Yeah, we got all the stuff. We're fine. So, we found a solution to the Bitter Frost Frontier. So, we're just going to Bitter Frost Frontier to check all the minis. Here you go. Ice Brood Ogre. Oh, my God. And the Ice Beast? Shit. All right, we'll be coming back here later, it looks like. Tomorrow. We got 2 to pick up here. Which one's cooler? The Ice Beast? Or the Ogre? Oh, I think the Ogre's cooler. Alright. Ogre, get. Ice Beast next time. So many minis. Oh, look, people were typing in chat. This is awesome. Yeah, do that more, guys. I like it when people are like voting on which one we should do. Look, I went with the big one. Basically, bigger equals better, but I'm going to keep this cock out. All right, so let's move on over to the next thing I wanted to show off, which is a big moment for unlocks. You guys ready? We're still on lists. Warrior build felt pretty good there, by the way. Let's go to an interesting place. Oh, no. We got to go to LA, I guess. Actually, we don't have to do LA. Or do we have to do LA? Let's have a look. 20 saffron, 22 azure, 14 emerald, 13 crimson. Now, I'm pretty sure you need 12 of these, 12 of these, 18 of these, and 18 of these. So I'm in excess for all of them. But if I have messed that up, and it's actually the reverse, we have enough excess that we should be able to trade our way through. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wiki this, because I don't actually know the system. Do I go to the aerodrome? I don't know. No, we go to the Mystic Forge. Azure, mine from the leyline nodes during the thingy. Okay, apparently we can make these. Wait. Okay, there's Mystic Forge recipes to trade them around. Okay, that's the 2-for-1 thing. They're Mystic Forge recipes. But there's a vendor who will simply let us buy the stuff, I think. I think we just buy the stuff from the vendor. So they're like crafting recipes, but done at a vendor. I don't know. The devs are being really weird about why they do the recipes the way that they do them. So let's go into the key, and I think Glenna just sells them there. Or we can do it at the basic magnetite exchange operative, even though this has got nothing to do with magnetite or the magnetite wings. But hey. So let's go do this. Oh, I need 18 crimson? Ah, really? Okay, so our RNG's a bit off. So we're going to have to work on this a little bit here. But hopefully we'll be okay. So basic exchange operative. What? Oh, no. Right. That's later. That's once it's done. Okay, this is not right. I've read this wrong. I've read this all completely wrong, haven't I? They are all Mystic Forge recipes. No, are they? Yeah, they are. They're all Mystic Forge recipes. Okay, so I'm going to need the right number of everything. So, chat, someone list out in one message the exact quantities of each thing I'm looking for. Basically, we have 4 spare of those. 2 spare of those. So, maybe we're not there then, actually. Well, no, but we potentially have a lot more spare. Which one have I got a shit ton in excess? It's 18 azure, so that's clean. Got that. We can do the azure. It's 18 crimson. It's 12 emeralds, so we've got 2 spare emerald. And it's 12 saffron. So we've got 6 spare saffron. Wait, what? Okay, so what we're doing is we want to trade these into 5 more of these. But it's at a 2-for-1, so we need 10 in total. So 4 plus 8. Okay, we got 10 in total. Okay, so we need to look at the recipe for trading these. So if I want to make crimson... what I can do is I can type wiki and ping that, and then it will show me all the Mystic Forge recipes for getting the crimson things. So let's go back to the Mystic Forge in the Noble's Folly, I guess. So we want garnet pebbles, glittering dust, and crystal silver. That's all we care about. Should be a little bit fiddly, but not too bad. Okay, so garnet. Crystal sliver. Glittering dust. Okay. So we go up to the forge, and what we're going to do is we're going to put in the forge first, the garnet, so that we're absolutely doing the right recipe. So we put the garnet pebble in, then the dust, and then the low stack counts of some of these. So 8 saffron, right? Yeah, because we've got a separate stack of 12 there. So why is that not coming out? Did I not withdraw the slivers? I don't see them here. I think I messed it up somehow. Crystal. I didn't withdraw it. I swear I double clicked that. I swear I withdrew those. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, so garnet goes in first. Alright, that goes in first. Fine, we'll do it that way, because otherwise it's bugging. Dust. And then this. Okay? So, we're trading our excess saffron, because we only need 12 saffron, into thingy. So, we get an extra crimson. That's 1. Do it again. That's 2. We're up to 15. We're trying to get up to 18. That's 3. So we're now out of spare saffron. We only need 1 left. So we're just going to do that with a spare azure. So now we have the crimson. So now, what I'm going to do is come back to my bank. And we're going to come here. And just for the sake of simplicity, we're going to plop these to the side for a second, just so that they don't sort of interfere. So now we have everything we need, right? 18, 18, 12, 12 of all the correct levels. Right. So now we need to learn what the recipes are for making the actual weapons. So for the weapons, we want elderwood logs. We want quartz. We want charged cores. And that's it. I think that's everything. So that's 6 skins I'm looking at there. How many is it for the rare collection here? Collection, rare collection, ultra shiny. There's a lot more than 6. But maybe that's just for what Crimson is used for. Okay, which is what I'm guessing. So let's get all the Crimson-related skins first, I guess. Right? And then we'll fill in the holes afterwards. So first thing we're going to make is something called the Shiny Rifle. So the Shiny Rifle is going to be logs, crimson, emerald, quartz. Three of each. And we get the Shiny Rifle. We'll look at the skins later. Don't let me lose my place here. So now we're going to get wood, saffron, crimson, quartz. We get the shiny staff. Now we're going to get wood, azure, crimson, quartz. And we'll get the shiny torch. Now we're going to make some ultra shinies. We're going to put the Shiny Rifle in. The charged core in, the crimson, and the emerald in. And it becomes ultra shiny. Now the ultra shiny staff, we're going to put the staff in. Charged this and this. Obviously the recipes are auto-filled on that one, so it's fine. And then finally the ultra shiny torch. We're going to put the shiny torch in. With these. And now we're out of crimson, but we've done every recipe crimson cares about. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is repeat the process, but instead utilizing azure. So we're going to type /wiki, shift-click. We're on a wiki page. It's showing all the recipes. Probably going to go back to our bank and get the materials here. Oh, wiki failed for some reason there. Let's try that again. Alright, I figured it out. I got it. Okay, so this time we want logs, wood. Oh, it's all the same. It's all the same materials. It's all the same. Okay, so we already have the shiny pistol. So we don't care about that. No, we don't have the shiny pistol. Oh, it's rifle we had. Okay, alright. No, this is working. I got a bit scared there because it led me to a recipe that I was a bit concerned about. Okay, so we combine these two. Wait. I think we need to start with the crystal sliver for some reason. I'm not sure what that's all about. No. No, my mistake. I'm messing this up. Hold on, let me just figure this out. So we're looking at quartz, log, and then which combination of these two? Saffron and azure. This is going to make a pistol? Okay, good. Then we're going to make the short bow. The regular short bow is going to be logs, quartz, azure, and emerald. So we get the short bow. And now for the torch, we want to go log, quartz. Oh no, we already have the torch. We already have the torch. That's where the overlap is. That's the thing that was concerning me. Okay, so we just build these up now. We just build these up. So, and this should be pretty simple because it should just, the only things available should be these. So we're going to build the shiny short bow into the ultra shiny short bow, and we're going to build the shiny pistol into the ultra shiny pistol. And there you go. Ultra shiny's complete. Did I have the UI volume on very loud there? Because you guys should have heard all those dings. It's all about those dings right there. Alright. Beauty. Didn't mess it up. That would have been annoying to have to do more world bosses. That's a whole rare collection you guys just saw we got straight away. And now we can replace I'm Rich, you know, with Ultra Shiny. I figure every time we'll get a new title or something, we'll rep it. What's the alphabet again? Where does U appear in the alphabet? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T... Wait, we already went past it. No. Q, R, S, T, U, V. STU. There you go, boom. I had the cursor on it. There you go. Alright, so let's look at the skins, I guess. We'll just look at the ultra shiny skins. I wonder if that has a unique sound effect. I can't test on this. Maybe you guys can say in chat. Torch. Short bow. Short bow looks pretty good. I think the short bow is my favorite of the set, actually. And then the staff we actually can look at. You can look at the staff actually in game here. It's very electric. Look how new we look there. It's a new staff skin in a new outfit. I might have been an elementary teacher in a previous life. Yeah, maybe. Alright. As for the resulting exotics that I've now got, do you want to roll them back into the forge? They don't mean anything to me anymore. No, wait. I wanted Scepter, didn't I? I wanted Scepter Warhorn. Meteorologicus Howler combo. You want to preview the torch wielded? I trust you guys. That looks good. Okay, so 4 exotics back into the forge. You never know. Air sigils on all of them. That's actually air sigils is like some money, but we'll go for this. All right, we got a dire Orion torch of accuracy. Brilliant. I've never, ever in my entire time ever playing Guild Wars 2 got lucky in the Mystic Forge. Sad stuff. All right. Okay, so we'll sell that in. Deposit our stuff. That's ultra shiny acquired. Right, that was the next thing I wanted to do. Next, oh yeah, so males. It looks like we've got some here as well. What's this? Somebody wants to join Spud. Shiny bacon and potato. Good job to you. Now look, we've got a Black Lion delivery here. A gift from the Black Lion Trading Company. 1 hour ago. An hour ago. Hey WP, and I saw this just before the stream started. It's Heart of the Mists again. Hey WP, since you had so much fun with your new Springer yesterday, yes, I watch the streams when I'm awake again, have another roll. Since mounts are really pure gold grind, and you can't get them from unlockers or anything, I'm gladly taking another 400 gems off of your shoulders. Have fun with whatever you get from Heart of the Mist. So thank you, Heart of the Mist, again. They also have this little extra message here, I think. Wait, is this someone else? Teo? Also, they will just increase the amount of the mount skins, so why not make your job a little more easy? I'm pretty sure this has to be the same person, right? Heart of the Mist. It's just his different character name. But that's 6 hours ago. Anyway, look, we got some exciting stuff with the males here. Okay, so yeah, we got a mount. It's the Distant Lands. Let's have a look. Thank you again so much. So let's see here. Gain a random mount that you do not already own from the Black Lion stables. Right-click to preview available mount skins. Okay, so we can have a look and see what we got. So Distant Lands, Luminous. Honestly, I'm not too hot on him. Maybe you could dye him in an interesting way though. Now the Oryx Salamander, I think this guy's pretty cool. For some of my non-Asura characters, we definitely still want it. For the Jackal, we have the Lay Hunter. And the Moorhound. Now, the Moorhound, we could maybe look really cool. We want to, like, look at them from behind as well. That's the way, because you want to... This is how it will feel to play on them. So you want to see what they look like from behind. So that's nice. We get a Skimmer. The Banded Wave Fin. Got kind of a cool trail effect going on with him. And the South Sun Torpedo. We got this guy, which I know is pretty much one of the internet's favourite. The Timberland Badged. The Crichton Lop, I know people really like as well. The Crichton Lop probably feels pretty good to play because he's quite small. And then the Starfall. You got the Shiver Peaks Pileated, who I actually really like as a Griffin. Maybe it's just the default dies. The Snowstalker, I really like as well. This is probably the one I want most out of the collection right now. This is a cool Griffin. I really like that Griffin. And then the Sandsold. Then 3 Beetles. It's going to be hard to beat the Terra Armadillo. But I think this beetle here, we saw a player with the other day, and they had it dyed in a really cool way. And the Alloyed Construct looks pretty good too. So, a pretty good selection. And obviously, even if we don't get to use what comes out of it, because, you know, we don't like the way it looks too much, it's all for master, right? So 3, and again, Heart of the Mist, thank you so much. 3, 2, 1. Oh, sweet, we got the jagged corner. Okay, so we can maybe dye it properly. We could see whether it dies in the same way as that guy, because I think basically what this was... I think that's my first ever beetle skin that's not the Terra Armadillo, by the way. Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh, his dyes look kind of crazy. But I think like a guy like dyed it. First we can just remove all of these. With like oranges and things. I think like that was orange, and I think like this was like... Oh, Old Penny comes out really, really orange. It was something like this that I saw someone do it. And I do think it looked pretty good. I mean, he's very loud. I've gone very orange here. But it looks very clean as a beetle, right? Like, look at that. And while rolling. You love the not rabbit springers. You dislike rabbits in general. What's not to like about a cute little fuzzy rabbit, though? Alright, so, yeah, thank you very, very much to Heart of the Mists. And, I mean, I just hope that, we can start making a dent in that goddamn section of the challenge, because there's so much to do. Right. Excuse me. With that complete, this would be a pretty good area to come widescreen as well, I think, by the way. What else do we have? Right, back to mails. Another cool thing. I put in my support ticket the other day. Holy shit, this guy sent 150 ecto and 10 coins. Check it out. The Guild Wars 2 customer support team, 11 hours ago. This message has a replacement item for you or another character on your account. If the items belong to another character, please log in with that character to accept. Enjoy. So yeah, I put a ticket in. I said, look, I did this collection. I have evidence for the fact that I've done this collection. It did a recipe. The constituent parts of the recipe are no longer dropping. So, could I have it back, please? And they said, yeah. Okay, so here you go. The Wolf Totem, a novelty that otherwise would have been really difficult for us to get. Or impossible because of the circumstances of my account. Novelty unlocked. So that one is a toy, I think it is. Wait, or was it a tonic? Shit, it was a tonic. I'm really excited that it was a tonic because look at this. Look, when we started Master, guys, I only had a couple of tonics. I had like none. Look at the list we've acquired now. Look at this. Tonics are like the crowning achievement so far. It's a shame that the Endless Gin is always the first one on the list because it just always makes me think, Christ. And so many of these are just like festival stuff. It's just like festival. The Sky Scale one we can pick up still. But it's going to cost a lot of karma, so we'll have to wait with it. Alright, okay, Circus Voucher. Yeah, we do have more mails to read as well. So don't worry, we'll do that in a second. Let me just grab our voucher. Over here. Thanks very much for the sub to Sir Mop Top. Appreciate it very much. No animals are untrustworthy. They are incapable of deceit. You cannot read their behavior properly. Is that true that animals are incapable of deceit? I don't think that's right. I think that some animals are very cunning. I think any predator is capable of learning deceit. I don't know why you'd think that deceit is a uniquely human trait. Language in the way we know it and what is born of that certainly is, and the way we communicate. But deceit, I think animals are capable of deceit. I think that's a kind of scary thing to think. But you're also right that you could obviously be just misreading an animal. People do that all the time, like when they think the dogs are smiling and whatever. We put very human understanding and recognition and characteristics on animals, even though they don't feel it. That's what's kind of cool about animals, you know, to me, actually. That, oh, I was late with that CC. This feels really weak at the moment, my god. I actually don't enjoy playing this Weaver build right now, just because every day is just such a pain to get through. Yeah, that's what's so cool about animals. Like, for any animal, obviously, you can just appreciate, like, the visual differences of it or whatever, but they all have such distinct and different behaviors. Like a tail wagging can mean something totally different, baring your teeth can mean something totally different, whether they like something like big or small, or you know, it's kind of cool, you know. It's what gives animals so much character and distinct behavior. An animal cannot be untrustworthy. They do not have that level of sapience. Can an animal not be untrustworthy? I don't know what you mean by that either. You shouldn't trust any animal. Right, what do you mean you trust an animal? I feel a bit weird about this whole conversation. Yeah, I don't trust many animals at all. What is trusting an animal? Having confidence that it will act a certain way routinely. I mean, to an extent, we all have to trust in that when we have a pet. But yeah, then you get stuff like cats, which just will have a bad mood and fucking rip your face off. Am I working on circus weapon tickets? I am indeed. We've been picking them up every day. We're on 7 now. I've been going a bit slow on it, it feels like, actually. I feel like I should have 10 already. We definitely missed a day. We're doing it for all the two-handeds for a bit of money saved. I don't know whether this is worth it, though, because there's so much karma. It's such like a drain on the karma. And it's quite a long time we're spending on this every day. I might just do one ticket, guys, right? So in Master, we show off, like, the feature. And then we just rely on, like, unlockers for the other ones. What do you guys think? For example, police dogs testing for drugs or bombs. What's that an example of? Sorry, I missed the start of that conversation. What's that an example of? Can we kill these with a quick instant brake bar pop? So you got to rely on that raptor for the first brake bar pop. Otherwise, these other ones will just come in and mess you up. These are worse than pocket raptors. Pocket raptors have got like such a position in the community, but rolling devils are way worse than them. Way worse. They're the exact same kind of creature, but they're just better implemented. They're better at their job. I think the only reason pocket raptors have got more, people understand them more, is because they're very kind of in your face. They're more in the sort of early game Heart of Thorns areas. Right at the start, there's lots of pocket raptors. So no matter how casual you are, you've probably come across a pocket raptor. But rolling devils are in places like Ember Bay, you know, where all the people who just zerg to an expansion and leave don't really get to. Use the karma first for stuff you can't get from other places. Yeah, I mean, it's 10k per ticket. We're literally looking at 100. It's the price of a mini for each discount. Am I really going to spend, like, okay, for example, if I could go to the TP and I could trade 30 gold for 100k karma, would I do it? Personally, right now, I mean, it's on the edge. That's the thing. It's not. It's on the edge. I don't know. I would be fairly tempted. So many animal experts in chat. Yeah, we even started this conversation. Dosty keeps horses, by the way, so, you know, you guys want to be careful firing on the debate with Dosty, because they might, you know, they'll know. Like, can you trust a horse, Dosty? Let's hear it. Do you trust your horses to not kick you when you startle them from behind? Yeah? Do you trust them? Or do you trust them to kick you when you startle them from behind? Like, look at this. This feels painful. We're only doing this once. I just made the decision. I'm calling it here. We've ummed and ahed about it enough. We're going to do 2 more vouchers, get a discount, and we out, alright? Azurik will move somewhere else. He does some casino stuff. He's found the Fire Island chain a little bit too inhospitable, and he'll be moving on. Alright, back to Liz. This is a multifaceted stream. Indeed, yeah. Like, here's another example of like a cool behavior when it comes to animals. Can't you do a thing with horses where you like grip their upper lip like really hard? And it just makes them completely docile. It just completely like incapacitates them. Like, and there's even like a tool, like it almost looks like obviously not shears. Imagine shears but blunt, right, or something like that, like prongs or whatever, like tongs, that are designed specifically to grip the lip of a horse. And if you do it, they're just like, it does something like endorphins or something, right? I know this sounds crazy, but it's totally a thing. It is totally a thing. It might be inhumane and people might not do it anymore. I don't know about all those unnecessary factors, but irrelevant factors, but that is definitely a thing. All right, have fun with your D&D fantasy fear. All right, back to mails. So let's check this out. We have a mail here from Kalkoff. Infinite Aetherized Tonic. Hi, I saw the VOD on YouTube of you trying to buy the recipe for 60 gold from the TP. Hopefully someone else already sent you the tonic or told you it says some 5 gold on the TP. I already had it unlocked. That was on the exact same stream. I just wanted to show this off and say thank you very much anyway to Kalkoff. This was irrelevant. That same stream you're talking about, moments later, we figured all that out. So have that back. Thank you. Next, Sandstorm. Brian wants us to do 1 round of Sandstorm. Brian, you're a god. We can do a round of Sandstorm. I'm well up for it. Okay, so we can do that. Next, Zia is up if you want to squad up and give it another shot. I guess we can. And what's this? Bacon. Wait. Bacon and Tato and Tasty Tasty Bacon. Tasty Tasty Bacon says, not sure how much progress you have on these. You need a shiny gun to match your shiny title. So if you have it, sell it. If not, unlock it. Also, gamble time. Oh my god, what's going on? You guys really like the gambling, eh? Okay, I'll do... Well, 2 rounds of Sandstorm is going to put us down to... We've got the money for it. And the Chaos Pistol? Shit, man. I'm well up for that. Thank you. Tasty Tasty Bacon? This is, like, pricey, isn't it? The Chaos set's, like, expensive. 87 gold. Thank you so much. And I don't have it, no. The Chaos set is, like, one of those ones that I need to do a lot of work on. It says store that in the wardrobe. Brilliant. We need quite a few left. The hammer, the axe, Trident. Look, they even did underwater on this selection. Yeah, Trident is what I really want. If you give me, if you're gonna give me a Chaos skin, anyone in the future, go Trident, because fucking that's like one of the last Tridents in the whole game I need. All right, and 2 rolls of Sandstorm. That's master progress. I'll quickly get on and do that. I'm really concerned that I'm getting all this stuff and I'm not falling over enough for it. I don't know. WP, have you ever played that RC Golem minigame in last year's Standing in Orc Basin? I have, many times. And why? Because it actually used to be a thing you could do at the very start of the Asura maps. Outside of Ratasum. New players would all be there and you'd be able to play it. You could even get heart progress for playing it, I think. And then the new player experience came and they just eliminated everything that was interesting about the early maps. Which, you know, people have always whined about. I actually think is somewhat justified in most examples. Because you don't need Queensdale to be ultra complicated with loads of stuff. You don't need to teach people about feeding the cows with environmental weapons and dancing and all that kind of stuff. Just teach them press F to win here. Then slowly filter the more interesting stuff in as the adventure goes on. So that the maps remain compelling, right? It's about pacing your concept out, right? So I'm actually perfectly fine with the dumbing down most of the time. However, when it came to Metrica, they just deleted it and it never appeared anywhere else. That was it. It was just gone. Then Heart of Thorns came out and they re-implemented it in that one sneaky little area all the way over here, which I've always been very thankful for. So yeah, I have played it. After years of holding off, WP can finally indulge in his streamer benefits. I know, basically, right? Okay, so 2 Sandstorm Flush Hands. We're going to spend 500 Ecto, 200 gold on this. We could end up with, like, nothing. We could actually end up with less money here. Last time we did this, we had horrendous luck. Like, really bad luck. So are you guys ready? What we're hoping for here, if you're new to the stream and you don't know what this is all about, I just spent 200 gold there. But if we get lucky, we could get 2,000 back. All right? So breaking even is good enough for me. You get an achievement for doing this 100 times. We've done it like 33 or something now. So it's all good, but we don't want to lose money, basically. And I'm going to feel really bad because we lost a lot of money before. And I don't want to lose too much more. All right, so ready? Here we go. Flush hands. 3, 2, 1, go. It's a terrible roll. 25 G out. Not good. We did get 9 massive globs, but... And 3, 2, 1... 150 cards. Okay, so we spent 200 gold. We got 175 back. So we just about got through that there. In terms of liquid gold. And then we get the massive globs on top. So that's fantastic. Which we can sell at the Zephyrite at the Bazaar of the Four Winds. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's enough to keep rolling if we get more Ectos. I would continue rolling in that case. So there we go. We get 175 gold. We're about back to where we started, except we've dinged the achievement twice. To those 2 of you who did that, thank you so much. I appreciate it doesn't feel like there's as much hype here, so I hope you feel like you got value for money. But, yeah. Anyone sends me a stack of Ectos, I'll gamble them until we get those achievements and those legendary items. Alright, with that done... did we open on Merlin today? I don't remember opening these, or even looking if we got the Griffin. We did, I guess, and we didn't get the Griffin. Alright, whatever. Right. So, Ultra Shiny done, License done, Minis acquired, AFK Farmer shown off. We got a new mount in the mail. We got the Wolf Totem in the mail. I think we go back to the Desolation now. And I think we make progress on that. These are all impossible at the moment. Well, Fractals is not impossible, but I haven't done enough of them. So we can claim that 2 gold. Man, we got a Chaos skin today as well. Is there anything else, though, that I can feel really complete with today before we go back there? Let me see here. Trident. Nope. Weapon skins. All types. Trident. Chaos, Hawk, Heroes, Mirage. Should we buy one of these? Since you just sent me a Chaos thing. How much are you going to cost me? 46 gold if I put an order in. Let's just hope. You never know. If that fills, I'll be pretty happy. And let's put in a buy order on Mirage as well, because this is just never going to happen. Mirage comes from the Mystic Forge, though, doesn't it? It's the Mystic Forge. Can we forge that up? Mirage weapon. It's an Eldritch Scroll, 100 coins, a stack of Ecto, and 250 Trident heads. All right, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna craft our own Mirage. So put our coins out. How many clovers am I on now? 360. Okay. And an Eldritch Scroll we buy from Miani, and we got it. What's this mail? Oh shit! Contributing to the addiction. Okay, I'll do that. Thank you very much, Arncilia Solumbum. I don't know. This is kind of... I kind of like when we just get random 250s in like that, because that feels like it's just this consistent thing that keeps happening. Ultimately, the jackpot will land, you know. I could have just crafted the heads, yeah, but it would have taken ages. I don't mind spending that bit of money. For the bad luck from my Darude Sandstorm, says Kato. Oh, now we got 2. This kind of concerns me now. Because now we're going to be low on money again if these are bad rolls. Oh, this is a bit... This is weirdly not exciting. Because the house always wins. The more we come back, the more money we are going to keep dropping. Another 200 gold. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, sweet. We doubled our money on that. 200 cards. That was a good roll. We doubled our money. Even if we have a shit roll here, we're in the green, I think. We got our money back there. Actually, hold on. How many massive globs did we get, though? Maybe it wasn't perfect. That was good, though. Oh, we did it again. Oh, what a legendary roll. We're up. Guys, go play the casino. It's paying out. This machine's paying out. Go, 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 go. Log in. Sweet. All right. Amazing. Those 2 of you who just sent those, brilliant. 583 gold. Nice. Plus a ton of Ecto sitting around as well. 27 massive stacks. Elemus lost all of his money. We got Elemus's good luck. Guys, thank you. Brilliant. Okay, good. Right, let's go back to Noble's Folly. You played once last night, made 50 gold and stopped. You made 50 gold, or you got a return of 50 gold, in which case you actually lost a fuck ton of money. God, we got so many ectos. I really hope they spike in the Festival of the Four Winds. Look at this. We've got 27 here. We got like almost 150 massive globs. Alright, so we put these in. Oh, wait, how am I? Oh, I need to get them out of the TP. That's what it is. Okay, so 250 Trident heads. Ecto, I'm going to put one of my stacks out here. Coins, we've already got those. And then we need to speak to the Mystic Forge attendant for an Eldritch Scroll. And then we can make Mirage, which is a very pricey Mesmer-themed trident for underwater. So this. Eldritch Scroll, 50. Oh, hello. 6 in bank. Why have I got 6 of these? I must have those in prep for legendary armor or something like that. What's going on with the males here, guys? Look, just because it paid out the once, it won't do it anymore. No, we're going to lose now. Oh, God. Okay, wait. Oh, why? I hate the ordering of all this. It's so strange. All right, Eldritch Scroll. Boom. Mirage. So we're going to come here. Deposit that. I know what you're thinking, WP, it's not unlocked, but what I want to do here is I want to go onto my Mesmer, who's also at the Folly. I never gamble. Fate and I aren't on speaking terms. Yeah, I mean, I do not actually consider myself much of a gambler, because to me right now, you know, I'm getting so much help from all of you guys. So we equip it, Soulbind, that unlocks it. If you guys want to see the preview, we have a look here. I mean, it is a gorgeous trident. It's kind of like the Guild Wars 2 version of the Voltaic Spear, in my opinion. It is a hell of a trident. And I say that as someone who has Kraken. But look, that's better than whatever he had before. It's Zerk. It's got a sigil of blood on it. It's okay, you know. It's not bad. And I think it has like cool sound effects maybe, or projectile stuff going on. Yeah, I don't consider myself too much of a gambler because, you know, it is all in the name of tradesmen. Where are we now? We're at 35. You guys have got me through 35 rolls here. We just got to keep going with it until we get this. And why this legendary item's good is it's a merchant for you anywhere you like in the game because it has a sell tab on it. Right. So with him done, let's go back to Liss and see what God name is going on with these males. You just gambled and got 20 gold and 200 globs. Rip. That's pretty low. Oh, we got a key. Save this for the next Black Lion chest update. Tasty, tasty bacon. Okay, I'll save it. Sure, absolutely. Zirskit says fart and has just sent some little things. Thank you very much. Thanks. Oh, I can't take the gold, though, because it's not Tuesday yet. Here, you can have the gold back. Thank you for the crystalline dust and the one totem. House will will in the end. Sooner or later, says Dark Lady Kitty. Thank you, Dark Lady Kitty. Okay, we'll do one more. I want to go to the Desolation and get this achievement as well, guys. So, the more you do this, the more... I'm going to keep zigzagging back to the casino and forward again. Okay, so with the Chaos Trident, a purchase order on, with Mirage having been made in the trading post, in the Mystic Forge, I think we're pretty much there for Tridents now. Mirage is one of those things, it's so pricey, I could have just got it out of an unlocker. But, you know, I don't want to go way off down that just yet. I want to, you know, we're going to mix it up. We're going to do crafting, regular things, and we're going to do unlockers for other things. Okay, so one more roll. Here we go, guys. Actually, I'll buy a roll of my own, okay? Look, that's a pure WP roll there. This second hand, this is all me. Go. Okay, the first one was awful. Like, truly awful. 25 cards. And the roll I bought was also awful. Okay. We're back to where we started. We're back to where we began now. All right. But we get 2 more dings on the rung of the thing, so that's good. Wow, we had so much height there. That felt really weird. Okay, we got 50 gold back. We spent 200. We got 50 back. We're back to 400. All right. Shadow Provisioner. We won't worry about the thingies today. The shadow seals. We're quarter of the way done on that. I get it, and that's quite exciting. But we won't worry about those just yet. We'll go back to those later. In the meantime... Shadows Provisions. I'm on Wiki at the moment. Shadows Provisions achievement. Okay. The next one I need is at the Caustic Spur. Wiki's telling me that we need to go south of the Acrid Sink point of interest in a little cave filled with harpies. So the Caustic Spur is here. And there's a place called the Acrid Sink. POI apparently. Maybe Liz hasn't got it unlocked. So let's just waypoint in. I mean, you can buy the Black Lion Merchant, which is better and only like 300 gold. That's true, yeah, you can. But I mean, we need the AP and we need the just the achievement. It's not even about the AP. It's just about getting everything done. Oh yeah, look at our new Springer. Beauty. And we'll get this while we're at it as well, because it's not really to do with Master, but I do want this done. Besides, we get to look at cool vistas. Am I still working on the guild weapons? Absolutely, and I'll be working on the guild weapons for a long time coming. A very long time coming. The guild weapons I have to buy the entire baseline set, and then a second time, and then I need to buy all the recipes for the Chiaroscuro stuff, that's Shimmering and Tenebrous, and then I need to craft that up. So it's just a huge amount of guild missions we got to do. We got so many guild things to do. I'll probably try. I'm guessing this is the POI here. I will probably try to look how the wingspan crosses the entire screen here at max FOV when you're zoomed in like this. I'll probably try and prioritize weapons that belong in sets that I have. Oh, this is not it. This is the Sand-strewn Shrine. Perhaps is this POI? Hold on. It says it's at the Scourge... Oh, hold on. We're being attacked and it's going to kill the Sky Scale. We're going to deal with this. Let's just kill this guy. I want to go to the Caustic Spur. Ah, it's this POI here. So, I think the Sky Scale can probably take us up. We got another male? Really? She's about halfway done with her walk on my map if you want it in. Oh, shit. Yeah, I do. Let's get it. She's halfway. If it's that, that's too juicy to pass up. If ZR is halfway, then let's do that. Wait. She's halfway? Let's be even more efficient about this then. I know this is a bit ADD right now, guys. Hang in there. Let's get the Shadows Provisioners. Maybe even 2 Shadow Provisioners. And then we'll go tag the boss at the end. Farinir says, damn it, WP, you make me gamble. Did you do well? Did fortune bless you? Okay, and then we cling. We climb up. So, what I'll probably do here, actually, is... oh, that was not the right thing. Don't even know where the Griffin is. Now that the wheel has changed enough times, don't even know where it is. It's fine. So what we're looking for is a cave somewhere around here filled with harpies. Probably a lot lower down to the ground. Oh, this is good. I love the look of the Desolation in Guild Wars 2. They did so good with it. Look at this. Look how toxic. I mean, the mechanics are shit with it, but the rest of it's really good. Oh, this looks about right. Holy shit, this is dangerous as well. Let's use our engage. What I should have done is reflect already. That was like unnecessarily risky. Holy shit, they got lots of melee damage. I was forced that knockdown. Holy fuck. I was forced that I'm gonna rebound as well, just in case I get bursted in the middle of this. In case there's retail or something, because they're like dragon hunters, right? We got that done. That's good. Yeah, we weren't able to get our fire 5 out. Those are ooze. Alright, we're done. You hate the harpy mobs? I love them. I think they're so deadly, and they've got so many cool like animations, and they're just so aggressive. They're brilliant. They're really cool mobs. Look, he's giving himself resistance. Like, how fucking well-rounded. It's incredible. Okay, and then we'll do the Hellsoid Seeps. I'm still not sure if I'm saying that right correctly. So the Hellsoid Seeps are over here, right? Yeah. Now, these are the toxic pools. Supposedly it's somewhere north, so it's up here. So we'll go to the Lair of the Forgotten. And once again, let's grab that vista since it's nearby. Oh yeah, the Ghost Eater Ward Lights. What a map. They're good, of course. Not fun when everything's too easy. You just can't survive them. Well, look, I mean, there's kind of a thing. Your instinct is going to be to think, oh, everything should be really challenging and everything should be, you know, making your players engage their brains and stuff. But I actually don't think that's true of open world. I think that the baseline sort of experience in any RPG, like every moment isn't a boss battle, right? And you have to sort of realize that. So I do believe that there is such a thing as going too far with open world mobs and too much. And harpies would be it, except that they're only in specific packets around the world. So it kind of balances out to me, and I think that actually works quite well ultimately. The thing that the Sky Scale is really strong for is just skipping every mob. That's what's really... I'm actually a bit concerned about, honestly. Okay, so north... Due north of the double E on Seeps. That's not a very cool hint. That's not a very immersive hint, but supposedly. Due north of the double E, so we want to come over here. Oh, there it is. That engage felt pretty good, by the way. How much damage does it do? They actually... it does basically nothing. I guess its main value is as a fire field, which I still disagree with. I think is a really silly thing. It shouldn't be a game where every class has a fire field. But not every class has every... If each mount was a different field, sure, I'm with you. Okay, we're dying to the sulfur. We wouldn't have been able to get that in time, so let's just come back now. Hopefully we don't get... We probably will get interrupted here. Because these other ones have spawned because of the other guy opening the chest next to us. That wouldn't have happened if we were alone. But it's not set up so that we get interrupted. So that's good. Alright, maybe we go to Zial now. That 5 was awful. Not too many. High above the Poison Outcrows, the Zion Gate, the Shattered Ravines, the Sandjackal Run, and high above the Bone Palace. Some of those are descriptive enough. I could do them all on my own. Alright, it looks like the boss is up already. Jesus. Can you see where those spuds are standing? Combos in general have been devalued by Boomspan anyway. I agree. But if they ever wanted to go to a place where they resolved that... Well, now they've got like weird problems on their hands, don't they? Isn't it over here? Like literally, yeah, it is. It's so close to the waypoint. Never really even thought about that fact. Just climb down, get our juice back. Vemian flees in 5 minutes. He's at 50% health. Brilliant. Hopefully that engage is good enough. We want to tag him before he gets to 50% because he'll phase. Oh, will he? Maybe he doesn't phase it. Don't really get any frenzy value in against a single boss, but you know, it's not a raid build. Wow, all the alacrity. So here's one of these moments. You see this glide I'm doing to break combat because the air can't hit me? to then mount midair. It's really interesting to think that that's only Heart of Thorns accounts that are getting that. Pure POF don't get that luxury as they move around. And I wonder how, like, fiddly that feels for them. Where are some wells that I can stand in? That looks like a well I'm standing in, but other people are taking the boon. What can I do? Can I stand closer to the chrono to make sure that I get his... I'm prioritized. It's kind of interesting to do this without having set up the squad for it. Oh shit, I messed it up. I don't know what I did to mess that up. Maybe it's because I pressed W again and he clung to the wall when I didn't really want him to. Looks like we've got some pretty good pressure here as well. I mean, jeez. Good boon coverage. These crystals are exploding pretty quick. Firebrand spams way more boons than Herald in PvP and World vs. World at least. Actually, I don't think that is... Technically, let's have a really nerdy technically moment. Technically, that's probably not true, because each stack of might counts as a separate boon. Like, if you look at the way that Monk runes proc and whatever, and 10 target double might every pulse at least on a Herald over all those players, it's way more than a Firebrand. However, you're absolutely right that against a lot of Condi pressure, when the Firebrand's got his F2 up and he uses that skill 5, he can create a lot of boons by cleansing or, you know, transferring. But might stacks, might counts as a lot of boons. I did not get it. Just regular Jhin. And Firebrand's a little bit less on that. Obviously, like, Star 4 is a lot. But that 10 target combo with Herald as well. And it's just sort of the accessibility as well. Once the tome's gone, the tome's gone. You know, once your F3's over, you're not spamming the auto anymore. Once, or the 4, the resistance, or the 5. Okay, well, it was a good little shot. That was really nice. Even though we didn't get the loot, that was really good because it's super efficient, quick little attempt. We move on, right? The other streams, we've spent up to like 20, 30 minutes on that brief moment there. It doesn't feel like a good idea. What are you guys talking about? Money? Only 629 euros runs away in shame. What costs 629 thing? Am I concerned that the sky scale makes certain mounts obsolete? Asked Shippage earlier. Yeah, I am. I definitely am to an extent, but not too much. I think they're pretty good in the middle ground with it. I talked about that in yesterday's stream. High above the poisoned outcrops. So we're looking southeast of the point of interest on an island. The poisoned outcrops should be pretty near us here. Yeah. Damn. Well, maybe we can go this way. Southeast of the point of interest. I'm guessing this is it, on an island. This looks like an island to the southeast. Let's try that over there. Oh, a monitor. Well, I do think getting an expensive monitor is not the worst thing in the world. I use the engage there. Silly. I'll remember eventually. We're going to grab this Vista while we're at it. I mean, there's an argument to be made that you should splash out on, like, keyboards and you should splash out on all this stuff. I don't know if I really believe in all of that. But because you're using it all the time. But that does feel like an important thing to me. With as far as a monitor is concerned. Like, it is what is the main sense you're engaging when you're at a PC? Yeah, your sense of sound and hearing, obviously, but you could utilize a PC without the speakers on or without a headset on. I think it's sight, right? Like, it's everything. Whether you're reading text on a screen or playing a video game or watching a movie or whatever, like. So having a good monitor feels alright to me. So look, we're learning to climb. So now we do this for more endurance. Look, we're up. We can grab this as well. Again, I really should start in fire. Or the date. don't like this build actually that much with all this daze spam. Look at that. Look at that combo he just gave me. Maybe I should have a Sunbreak. Maybe I've got one shout too many. Maybe the Frost shout is not really necessary. Couldn't even outpace that either though. I mean, this guy's probably scaled a bit. So I don't know. Go, my Raptor! Alright, we made it. Okay. Yeah, 60 hertz versus 144 is kind of big. Actually, I did a lot of reading about that, and supposedly, for the vast majority of the population, and I know what you're going to think, chat, as soon as you hear that. I'm not the vast majority. I'm special. I'm different. Apparently, though, for the vast majority of the population, it's very hard to tell the difference between 120 and 144. 144 is just like this thing. It's more of a consequence of how you mathematically step up from prior refresh rates or something, or maybe like a marketing thing. I can't remember what the story was in the end. But 120 is like, you know, I think if you double 100, it's pretty discernible if you double 120 to 240. I think that was a thing, but it's almost completely impossible to really feel the difference between 120 and 144. I think that's sort of the gist of what I'm trying to say. Okay, that was not what we wanted, by the way. High above the poisoned outcrops. We want to go... We want to go to the Scourgeway waypoint, it says, and climb. Let me just look at the image here. I think we want to fly up high. I think we want to go to this. We want to be up there. Since we're near this POI, I'm going to grab this as well. Okay. Skyscale, I guess? Should we just try and skyscale over? I'll regain our juice here. Ready? Boost, 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 boost. Now, it's going to be tanking us down here, right? But we refresh as soon as we hit ground. That's weird. My instinct was that the POI would be up at the interesting thing at the top. And I just didn't question it. But obviously it wasn't going to be at the interesting thing up at the top. Because this wasn't designed with the skyscale in mind. It's a weird thought. But we can now come up here. Is there a griffin race that takes you through this? There totally should be. Oh, there is a griffin thingy up here at least. Right, so we're going to go towards the marker I put on my minimap now, which is over here. Desolation does look good, but it gets a bit drab at night. I'll say that much. Oh, here you go. These are them. This is quite a backwater area. This is pretty nice shadow provisions here. I love how they put air elementals and air djinn and stuff high up on these maps. They were so good about that. And in the Riverlands, you get like drakes high up on the mountains and things, on the cliffs, the like spires. Let me say. So we're going to the Zion Gate Overlook. So the Zion Gate was, isn't it this thing? Is this the Zion Gate? I'm possibly wrong here, actually. No, I think I am wrong. I think it's somewhere else. Somewhere near here. This is the Zion Gate. So we're trying to basically climb up into these big ass buildings here. We can fly to that as well from where we are. No need to waypoint. Look at how immersive this is. No waypoints breaking the flow. We're actually on an adventure. Back to studying. Good luck with your study. Sliens 101. Studies. Did I mess that up? Oh, we actually totally messed this up here. I can tell you that much. So here's the question. Do you dash to get to the wall quicker so you don't lose so much height? Or do you save the dash so you have more endurance for a boost once you hit the wall? It's an interesting like little interplay on this map. A camera wouldn't, unless it could capture 300 more frames. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but there is value to cameras that capture crazy amounts of frames a second. Because when you play them back at 24 or 30 or 60 or whatever you want, you create really, really beautiful looking slow-mo effects. That's how you do slow motion. Without it looking choppy anyway. So like high-speed cameras are very fun to play with. Alright. Not to suggest that I've done that, by the way. Though I have considered it for Guild Wars. Shattered Ravines. Somewhere here, I guess. At the top, fly south and slightly west towards the mastery point at the Henge of Joko. Okay, we're just going to climb up this building here. This is nice to do this. Here, this is way better than a Springer, because the Springer would, like, not be able to go over the thing. So, that might not be... Oh, shit, I didn't mean to trigger that. Oh, well. South and slightly west. Just keep our eyes out. Obviously, it's going to be on land, wherever it is. I love this sense that I could just stop wherever I like. I'm getting really comfortable with this mount now. The Shattered Ravines are... slightly west. Well, we don't want to go so far. Oh, maybe. It's called AFKing. AFKing. Okay. Chat seems really combative with one another today. I keep seeing glimpses. It's not combative towards me. It's combative towards each other. That's way worse, alright? Be nice, children. Sand Jackal Run is where we want next. The first one at the Sand Jackal Run. So that's... Sand Jackal Run is the race. I love how the whole area of the map is named after the race there. Head northeast, down the stairs, past the sand portal, over the sulfur to a pedestal with the provision on top. So past this. Also a gorgeous place, by the way. Especially in day. A sand pedestal. There are lentils on that. Exploring the Desolation's a real treat on the sky scale. It would be really nice if Season 5 brings us back to this map. Or more Desolation-ish areas. Just so people can really get this experience. Not everyone's going to do what I'm doing. So, there is a screenshot on Wiki, and it's showing a guy looking at a slanted... He's looking at like this. It's in the day. Bacon, yeah, you can totally join my party. I guess I didn't squad up on this stream. I'm sorry about that, everybody. I might have gone the wrong way. Oh, no, here we go. And finally, high above the Bone Palace. Let's do this one without any, like, help. Let's just try and do this one on our own. Alright, high above the Bone Palace. We know where the Bone Palace is. We, of course, have to cross the Desolation to get there. But we're a dragon, so we can do that. We're on a dragon. In fact, what do you guys think about... flying from up here? That would be pretty fun. Could have even taken an extra one of those portals, but I don't actually know which of the outer lying areas it will take us to, so whatever. Look, that's the palace there. You can see it. Look how cool that looks. Just the little hint of the spires and stuff in the background. Lookout supplies. Should we just grab these? Because why not? The Janundu lookout. Yeah, like you guys were fighting about animals, and now you're fighting about frame rate. What else can I make you fight about? What's better, guys? EU or NA? Oh my god, it's all the way up there? No way, really? Oh, that's extremely exciting if it is. Would also explain why I don't have it. Holy shit. But what about the force field? We can land on one of these and regain some juice. No way! It is all the way up here. What about the force field for realsies though right now? Oh, it didn't impact us. Bone Palace Pinnacle. From the top of the Bone Palace, Joker can keep an eye on all the Desolation. I never did this! What is this? How are you supposed to get up here with just a Springer and stuff? Oh, I can't. I feel like I've sort of ruined that for myself there. And the final Shadows provisions. 2 for 1. Double prizes? Shadow Sprinter? Oh, wow. Wait, well, have I not done one of the adventures on this map? And then the Realm Portal Spiker. That one's going to take a while. Plant 100 portal spikes in the Rupture Heart. I've never done a single one. That's going to be the meta. Oh, no. Shadow Sprinter. Oh, just earn seals. Oh, we'll get 100 seals. So get 100 seals, plant 100 thingies. That will ding Shadow of a Shadow. So the only other one is this. Use your Jackal to clear tormented remnants from the poisoned outcrops and the Hellsoid seeps. Maybe we do this then. Look at all the Desolation progress we're making. The Palace Stores. Have I done the Heroic Blood Dragon Weapons? Just got around to doing Living World Episode 4 achievements and see how many branded masses are required. 100 for each weapon, 200 for the Sky Scale, 200 for Vision. That's 2,100 total. Well, I actually have about 1,100 already just sitting around on my accounts. So, yeah, I'm just going to keep doing that reward track gradually. I've subbed the reward track for Diafluorite crystals just for now. But yeah, I've not got that, but I'm close-ish enough to getting that. The other one that I still need a lot of actually are stellar weapons. No, I'm an explorer at heart. No, no, no. What are you doing? What are you doing, mate? Up. Why can't he? Here we go. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Now, where's my next achievement? That one's higher than this one. You could go anywhere you like with a griffin from here. I mean, and a Sky Scale, I guess. You are leaving the playable area. Return or you'll be killed. What? Pretty good place for green screening too. Wow. I didn't realize they had that. Are the limits on these maps? Alright, well, we messed that up. That's a shame. Look at this. Beautiful. Alright, well, let's do the Hellsoid Seeps thing. So what we want to do is we want to take our aeroplane over to here. Oh, I do like our current Griffin, I have to say. There's some provisions on top of that as well. I guess I already had those though. We're actually losing a lot more height than I expected to. I mean, we weren't flapping and we never raised, but still, look, I mean, that's the ground there already. Surprised you still use hook over DirectX 12 and reshade. I've just not touched the DirectX 12 thing yet, to be honest, so I don't know. I'll look into it. Okay, so I must have done this in the past. I just don't know exactly what. I'm guessing that this looks special. Okay, so we just eat those, do we? What's that in association with? What? Why? How am I supposed to know that this is a thing in this area? I love the little swirls of sand that come up out of the ground. Oh, I tell you what, ArenaNet's so talented at some of this shit. It does make me genuinely excited, even for a mobile MMO. What they might have been able to come out with. Like, look at it. A djinn tells me about it. But to what end? Just for the achievement? I don't know whether they're like fixed things or whether they're specific things. So this will become like a needle in a haystack eventually. I just saw one, obviously. I'm just coming around here to grab it. So I don't have to drop the mount or anything. Eat that one. I don't know how big the range is either. Here's another one. Honestly, these collections bring you back to a lot of cool content you missed. I mean, it's not even collections I'm doing here. I'm just doing achievements. But I mean, I guess your point still stands, right? So it looks like, based on the way that was described there, that they are specific. Oh, that guy's brutal, if I remember rightly. We definitely don't want to solo that. This is not a build that can solo a champion. Oh, there's one. Is every single one I'm getting new, or is it like a repeat, or... Every time I use that engage now, I feel like I'm letting someone down. But I do it on the sky scale because it also descends you at the same time. So it's like, in a way, it's like the quickest dismount. Because it pulls you to the ground and then you're immediately going to get the thing that you want. Do you think Taco has markers for it if it comes to it, WP? Oh, does it? Interesting. Well, I'm assuming that it's all on sandy areas like this, right? Poisoned outcrops, remnants, 1 and 6 and 7. We've already done all the Hellsoid seeps. Okay, so we don't want to go further south. That's done. This was an area of the outcrops we never looked at, so let's go over there. Maybe we missed something in this area. They fully disappear after you touch them. Okay, good. So this will just come down to a moment where we're just looking for the last one. There's one over there. Grab you. Does this achievement only unlock after you speak to the djinn in the first place? There's another one. I don't actually want to go through that portal because I don't know where it will take me out. This must be the most extreme one in terms of like distance away. I mean, oh no, it's still pretty much poison outcrops. So maybe we go to the northern island now. IP, he probably means invigorating precision. A Deadeye, a Pew Pew Deadeye. That's a very, very strong. That's probably one of the strongest open world builds. I would put it up there next to Reaper. Because it's a champion soloer. It's good both against like lots of little mobs and it's good against champions as well. It just has such crazy resustain. It's got this guy. Somehow I feel like, what do you guys think about this? That's gonna be the Scourge way, isn't it? That's not gonna be this area. It's not going to be down, is it? It's not going to be in the sulfurous haze. How many more do we need? It's 2 of them, 6 and 7. So, and hopefully as well, when we find them, we'll realize that they're close to one another. Let's try that plateau up there. I don't know. There's one. Can we make it? Alright, fine. Oh, I'm not used to my thing that I set up. So if there's one on one of these, maybe there's one on another one of these. Maybe up there. Near those imps. Not on this one, not on that one. That area looks clear. Sand pile. Nothing here. Never really had a good look here because the champ was here last time, wasn't it? I think. One is higher up. Might have expected one on that plateau. Alright, let's wiki it then. And if wiki fails, we'll look at the next thing. Oh, look, we alt tab and we get attacked. What was it called again? Cleansing Tormented Remnants. We're looking for Poison Outcrop 6. No, 7. Okay, I got the map. So apparently it was... Oh, they've already pinged it. Cat who pinged it. There you go. Somebody put this waypoint here. It's Cat who's waypoint. So how do we miss this? We checked this area pretty comprehensively, didn't we? Didn't we just find one? Literally here. Oh no. Oh, it's on there. Oh, you know what? If you guys had keen eyes, you might have been able to see that on the stream as well. Fuck. Right on the last fucking quarter of a second for the... I'm dead. Oh my god. It's a good thing that Hydra are as squishy as they are, because for as big as they are, you'd think they shouldn't be so squishy. And they're really deadly if you don't kill them quickly. They just have so much CC and pressure on these meteors. They're really scary. I remember reading a thread on Reddit where people were saying that Hydras were too easy to kill. And it's just one of those things where they're, depending on the build you're playing, they're either really comfortable and it's like, they're quite underwhelming. Or they're like really, you know, there's a whole other world of experience. Alright, so we're here. So to beat the Desolation now, it's all the Order of Whispers stuff. It's doing the meta for the spikes, and it's doing the tokens. So the question is, on the upcoming streams, what do we do? Do we move to Vabi next? In the meantime? Because these are going to be like long grinds, or do we just force them through? Push them as hard as possible. It's just these two. This is it. And then we get shadow over shadow. Haven't even started on that other one. For Vabi, I have to discover the bust, so it's just like the equivalent of what we did today with the shadow provisions. Kill the last judge. Do well in the race at the Kodesh Bazaar. Find all of his statues. This one's huge, and I've just not done it. And then there's an event, a dynamic event for racing, doing Janundu, and like you actually have to play well in it. So these are actually all doable. That's one stream doable, and then that's everything in Path of Fire finished. That's everything. These are all finished. These are impossible. finished. So yeah, Desolation actually looks like the biggest hurdle actually to finishing that. And then we're on to season 1, guys. And we'll have POF and Heart of Thorns finished. Unless efficiency reveals to me there's some hidden achievements. But we'll do that as like another phase later on, I guess, right? Have I gotten the music boxes for this map? Absolutely not, no. And in fact, let's look on the TP. Music box. These are totally things. But they're hidden, but they're very expensive. I'd love the music boxes. But they're quite pricey. I'm hoping that they keep dropping. As people keep doing the Path of Fire metas for Amalgamateds and the loot drops are coming down. And by the way, when I say that's everything for Path of Fire, I mean only achievements. Minis, we've already got all of them. Well, music boxes, I guess, are like... What's making me think of this? But what else is on these maps? There aren't really tonics. Oh, no, no, minis, we don't have all of them, because there's the mini gin. There's a few Path of Fire minis associated with the events. I don't know how much they cost right now, but they were expensive. But like the Janundu Worm, very pricey. The Awakened Abomination, very pricey. Here, look, Air Gin, Water Gin. Someone very kindly helped us out with the Earth Gin. But we need the Fire Gin as well. So it's the Gin. Where's the Sadhava from? This is such a cool creature as well, by the way. I love these things. Look at him. He's so cool. Yeah. Have I done all the specialization collections? Yes, I have. Yeah, we did that before. They're all finished. All the collections for the expansion are finished. Everything's done. It's just minis very soon. It's just minis. And then I suppose Vision is kind of POF in a weird way. But that's after the season is over, POF. Alright, let me look at my list of things to accomplish today. Let's see, we did a PvP game. We got the double minis. We showed the AFK farmer off. We looked at all our mail. There's nothing else in the mail. Zia's halfway. The gambling. Contributing to the addiction. Zia. A Spud app, which I'll do, isn't related to this. What if Season 1 returned as the logical... Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're done. We're done. That's the whole set. We got the Wolf token. We got Ultra Shiny. Brilliant. I'm going to do the races on Arachnia, but I won't do that on stream. I'll sort that out later. And yeah, there you go, guys. That's Guild Wars 2 Master for the day. Thank you very much for watching. Can I just say, before we leave, number 1, I'm going to have a Living Wild video up on my channel very soon. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Number 2, money's tight at the moment, and if you guys are interested in checking out my Patreon campaign, that would be really lovely. If you're even remotely interested in it whatsoever, if you like at all what I'm doing, please do just consider having a look at it at the very least. There's a link in the chat at the moment. I'm live tomorrow, same time. If you want help with that, there's a follow button. And also, over the stream, a few of you guys subbed, so I just want to give a big shout out to the people who subbed. Vape Frog, 11 minutes ago, you subbed. Thank you so much, man. Sir Mop Top earlier, thank you. Dark White Chocolate Moose gave a sub earlier. The Fantasy Fear subbed. And actually had a question saying, hi, recently going around Guild Wars 2 taking widescreen pictures. Oh, yeah, I already answered that. Zio Masciot subbed earlier. Thank you. We had a host from Techno Newt as well. And Jack Snake's Moan 7 hours ago between the 2 streams subbed. So a few of you guys did that with Prime. You did that for free. So thank you very much. And I'll be back tomorrow for more good stuff. Take it easy, guys. Have a good Sunday. I'll see you soon. Thanks for the compliment there, Big Mac. I'm glad you agree with my thinking on the Season 1 thing. Cheers, guys.